I'm one of the 13 people who's been charged by the district attorney and also by the UC Berkeley administration. I want to make clear that this is a political witch hunt that's being leveled against me, the other defendants, but also the entire movement. These are absolutely politically motivated charges that we're demanding be dropped now. This is an attack on the rights of this movement, on students and the community to continue to fight for the future and existence of a public university system. I am proud to have stood on November 9 in defense of public education, against the fee hikes, for the right of Black and Latino students and Native American students to have equal access to the university, for the right of immigrant students to have equal right to go to a public university system in the state where they grew up. These are right and just demands that we fought for, and we intend to keep fighting for them. The stay-away orders that were issued against myself and the other students who've been charged are clearly politically motivated attacks on free speech and political activities at the home of the free speech movement, which is UC Berkeley's reputation. For students and community organizers like myself to be issued stay-away orders on that campus is nothing but an attempt to try to censor our right to criticize policies by the administration and by the governor to attack public education, and to censor our ability and right to organize on the basis of defending public education. We refuse to accept their right to censor free speech and critical thinking and action. We are fighting these stay-away orders. My next hearing is April 2nd, and we intend to reverse that stay-away order then. And in the meantime, we call on everybody across the state of California and across the nation to whom free speech means something to them, who stand proud on not just the reputation of universities like UC Berkeley, but who stand proud on what should be a tradition and one that we have to continue fighting for, of political organizing and activity in the interest of democracy, to stand with us to get these charges dropped. They cannot prevail. We won't let them. We're going to keep fighting until we get them dropped and continue all our fight and continue this fight in this movement to defend public education. On April 6th, we're organizing another rally and another direct action to stand up for public education, to drop these charges, and to double Black and Latino and Native American student enrollment. We invite everybody to join us for that and make clear free speech, political activity, organizing in defense of our rights and the future of this state and education is something that will not be repressed.
Ms. Falarco, you mentioned that it was a witch hunt, but was there some latitude given by still allowing students to attend classes?
Students still have the right to attend classes. I think that would have been completely impossible for the judge to have gotten away with prohibiting. But that even makes clear that this is political censorship. Because if you can only go to class as a UC Berkeley student at the most politically active campus in the whole country, then what this is, and these stay-away orders are clearly censorship of students to do everything else that goes with being a UC Berkeley student. Being part of political discussions, organizing, rallies in defense of public education, in defense of affirmative action, you name it, that is also and should be the right of every student.
University faculty members signed a petition, several hundred of them. Some university administrators have said that they didn't want the DA to go ahead with these charges, but the DA's office says they act independently and the university can't influence them in their decision. What do you make of that, the fact that the university faculty and some administrators there seem to be at odds with what the DA is deciding to do?
We're very happy for the faculty support. I think Bergeno and the UC Berkeley administration needs to withdraw these charges. They have the power to do that. This is clearly coming from them, and they need to withdraw them if they actually don't intend to pursue this prosecution.
So they're saying they don't have the power to withdraw them. It's a DA who's strictly who originated.
It's completely, it's their police that filed the complaints and supplied all the testimony and the reports. UC Berkeley administration needs to withdraw these charges, and the district attorney needs to drop them.
Ms. Falarka, one of the things that made this so popular is the fact that the video went viral of you literally being clubbed and beaten. I mean, what has been the response that you've gotten from family and friends who are saying to you, Yvette, step away, leave us alone. This is not what we wanted for our, most dangerous daughter in the world.
I'm proud to say that all my family and friends are supporting me 110% in this fight. A whole bunch of, my friends and, coworkers are completely supportive because what we did standing up for public education is absolutely crucial and vital to the future for this entire state, and we're going to keep doing that.
You were arraigned today?
I was arraigned today.
And you pleaded?
I pleaded not guilty.
Why are you out on bail of some kind or on recognizance?
Most of us, including myself, were not even arrested on that day.
Okay, so...
And so
Were you posted bail or...
No, there's no bail. This is completely politically motivated. They didn't even arrest me or most of us who were facing charges. This all came after the fact. I think at the top levels of the University of California administration, namely the UC Regents and President Yudof, as an attack on the movement to try to chill the movement. And we're making clear that that's not going to work.
So you weren't arrested, but after the fact you guys get these notices, these citations saying you must appear in court. Were you blindsided by that? Or how surprised were you that it came after the fact?
I was angry, and I thought that just made the DA's office of Alameda County and the UC Berkeley administration look weak and desperate.
So you think you were singled out?
I absolutely believe that these charges are politically motivated. A number of us are people who either, one, have been very prominent and public organizers, activists, and leaders in this movement, and two, people who the UC Berkeley police were caught on videotape beating. And myself and a number of us have already filed a civil lawsuit against the university and against the police for brutality and abusing and violating our free speech rights. And I think this is retaliation, and it's illegal retaliation and malicious prosecution by the district attorney and the administration to try to attack us for having stood up and standing up for our right to continue to rally for public education.
Yvette, specifically about November 9th, I was at the meeting after that Virginal apologized to students. He was out of town. He said that, hey, I had no idea all that was going on. I simply wanted to make sure that there was a peaceful demonstration. And Michael, did that apology mean anything to you? And what do you make of his subsequent resignation?
Virginal's apology was an admission that it was his policy and his police that led to the abuse and the brutality on us on November 9th. That's 100% what it was. I think his resignation is a continued admission of the fact that he was in the wrong and the administration was in the wrong for what they did. And I think he had to leave under political pressure of the movement because we do hold him responsible, and these administrators need to be held accountable.
Do you still have faith in the university?
I have faith in this movement and in the students and the community and faculty who have been fighting for the right to public education. That is truly what UC Berkeley is and should be about, is fighting for public education, fighting for civil rights against racism, and fighting for the right of all Californians to attend the best public university system in the world.
How many students were actually given stay-away orders?
So far, I think 7.
And then how many were non-students who received stay-away orders?
That's me.
Just one. So a total of 8 stay-away orders?
I think so. I could be wrong in the numbers.
Okay.
The professor, Celeste Langdon, was arraigned on Friday. She was not given a stay-away order, but yesterday and today the DA got stay-away orders against all of us who've been arraigned in the past 2 days.
Yvette, I have to ask you, as an alumni, are you disappointed? Are you encouraged? What's the deal? This is your school. You spend time there. You blood, sweat, and tears like the rest of us there. So do you feel like the school has let me down with the way that they've handled this? Or, I'm encouraged and empowered because I know what the school could be.
The UC Berkeley administration is betraying public education at UC Berkeley and the best traditions of UC Berkeley by these charges. The students and this movement, people in this community, people beyond the Bay Area even, who have been sending support and love to us for standing up for public education, are the people who really represent the best of what UC Berkeley is. And that's really, really important. And we ask everybody to continue to do that.
I don't see you as a woman who will give up easily.
No. No, I won't.
Sandy, can you just explain, you were never arrested, but then you received a notice in the mail, and you were charged with what?
Obstructing a police officer and maliciously blocking a sidewalk. It's ridiculous.
And one is a misdemeanor, and the other is what is obstructing a police officer?
They're all misdemeanors. All of us who are facing charges are being charged with misdemeanors.
No one's facing felony charges.
No.
And so you're going to have the stay-away orders in place until when?
Until it's reversed. My hearing is April 2nd, and that's when we hope to reverse it.
So until then, you'll be staying away from campus, or do you have any plans to go back?
I have other official business I've got to take care of on the campus, which I am able to do. But this is clearly a political attack on not just me, but really all the students, in terms of just our freedom to freely go through that public university and participate in whether it's discussions, political meetings, rallies around any number of political issues, and first and foremost, around defending public education. That is what this is attempting to do.
And when did you're an alumni of UC Berkeley? When did you graduate?
I think 2006. I mean, I forget, but I think it was 2006, 2007.
From undergraduate or graduate?
Graduate. I got my master's degree in education. I'm a teacher now at Martin Luther King University.
Certification?
Yeah, my teaching credential and my master's at the School of Education.
And so all 8 of you who received stay-away orders, you got those orders today?
Some of us got them yesterday, and the rest of us got them today.
So how many of you got them today?